Okay, I think that's good 3 minutes. We can start.
Yeah,
All right.
let's start.
So, hello. Okay, so let's start. Okay. All right. So, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are located in the world. We are here for tonight for our AMA session in terms of discussing where we are at from a game perspective. So, we're more than happy to have some announcements to provide you updates. Just to make sure that we know where our money goes, like in terms of our investments for this project. We know that this is legit, and it's something that the team has really put so much efforts just to make sure that we are going to make the best NFT game in the world, I'd say. Okay, so for those who doesn't know me, my name is Cher, and I will be presenting and facilitating for today's AMA together with CEO Dr. Lee. So, Dr. Lee, if you could move to the next slide, please.
Yep, you're on the
So
next slide.
while for okay, so our agenda for this AMA, just like the last time, we just want to make sure that we were not able to miss anything. I mean, we are not able to miss anything, so we will just have a quick recap from our last AMA. We will have some marketing updates to show you what the team has been doing in terms of the efforts for us to reach the engagement that we would like to achieve, as well as working with other partners to help promote our project. Dr. Lee will be able to provide more updates for our game launch, and then we have our ongoing contest or competition, and then we will give some minutes for our community to give to provide your questions, and Dr. Lee would be able to answer all your questions just to make sure that we have some key takeaways from this AMA, and it's not just something that just presenting what's happening. We want to make sure that we would also address all your questions. So our recap for from our last AMA, we were just simply discussing. So, Dr. Lee, sorry, if you could move to the next slide, please. Okay. So I believe there was a video that was shown just to show you progress of the game, where we are at. And then I've also mentioned that, for those who were not able to attend the last AMA, we had some challenges and hiccups in terms of our timeline to finish the entire game because we have some friends and developers who are based in Ukraine. And as we all know, we are facing crisis in Ukraine right now, and there has some big challenges from our guys there to complete what they're supposed to submit. However, we just want to make sure that we give guarantees, as well as to assure the entire community that there are mitigating plans in place just to make sure that the project will still be ongoing, even if we are facing this kind of crisis in Ukraine. And we also announced in terms of like the new strategies. We have a new marketing team, and then that includes myself. Wherein we want to leverage on our social media platforms as of this time. And in terms of ads and all other things, that's what we are working on. Next step would be, we will discuss that further on the next slides. And then we just simply show that our chart performance, we are safe in terms of just sitting at 2 million market cap and looking forward to, I mean, we're pretty confident that the moment that the game would launch, or at least nearing launch, once we already put we'll be aggressive in our marketing efforts once we are already near the launch phase. We will be able to see movements in our charts. This is something that Dr. Lee will discuss to put emphasis on how we will be able to, earn from an investor standpoint, and how we'll be able to enjoy from a gamer standpoint. This is what I like about MushroLegends. Once you'll be able to understand, how the game is being played. And then, of course, upcoming contest that was also discussed from the last AMA. Moving on to the next slide. So for those new participants joining, welcome. And I see here that we already have 31. That includes myself. So guys, welcome. Um, So marketing strategy. So if you could see here, guys, I just want to highlight that um how our Instagram had performed the last time. We are not seeing so much engagement in there, but you could actually see some greens in here that more accounts have been reached out to, more engagement. As we're seeing an increase because from a content perspective, if as a community, I would appreciate as well that you guys would also just click a little button on the Instagram to follow, just to show also, just just to patronize, basically to be an advocate of our own brand for golden crypto, and then be able to see what updates are coming. So we are posting 1 to 2 contents a day. We also have our reels and stories. So giving having an increase of our contents, we're actually seeing the results in terms of our engagement for Instagram. On our Facebook, you could also see some changes in our the photos that we're using, our homepage, and then we try to, well, rest assured that we're not trying to change our branding. It's still the same, but we want to ensure that we show our community that their feedback is valued and appreciated, that if there are some improvements that we would like to show, how the game is being introduced, how the game is being promoted. So that's what you can see on most of our social media platforms right now. And the most recent announcement that we had today, we are featured in Crypto Prodigy. So we also sent the link in our Telegram and all social media platforms, where you can see one of the YouTube influencers highlighting, what this game is all about. So as a community, I'd say that if you comment, like, and share all the good news to your friends, we will be able to invite them and be part of this community, and we will all be happy in playing MushroLegends in the future, in the near future. So Dr. Lee would be able to provide more on that. Okay. On the next slide for more marketing updates. So just quickly before you would actually listen to Dr. Lee, I know that this is one of the things that you anticipated on where we are at from the game, but you could see that there is already a Facebook community that has been built. So please let us know if you're able to see the link, but that's being posted as well in our Telegram main chat. So happy for you to join our community and provide your insights, and help us help you, and in promoting our project. And this is for me, in all projects that I've been into, um the success of every project would actually rely on how solid the community is, and given the number of members that we have, not just for the main group, like in China and South Korea and all the rest of the countries, that we are seeing some growing participants in there. I really look forward for us to grow and promote this project. So you can actually see there's a lot of new graphics, and I'd like to for creating all of these. Sorry, I think I must have disconnected. Can you hear me?
We can hear you fine.
Okay, thank you. So I'd like to have a shout out for our graphic designer, Ian, who's actually creating all of these beautiful materials. So we continue to provide this one on a daily basis. So before I move to, oh, sorry. So later on, I'll give you some time to ask your questions. I'll give the time now to Dr. Lee to provide updates on the game. Dr. Lee, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Shira. I would like to first appreciate our marketing team working really hard on social engagement and everything. Thanks to their hard efforts, our engagement, social media engagement, is increasing daily, and these efforts, you cannot see the short-term result from these efforts, but in the long term, in the long run, we'll have more users, we'll get more exposure, and that's the goal we are heading to. So if you check our statistics, just showed you, you can see all the increasement in the impressions and the clicks, and also we are doing some paid marketings on Facebook and links. So you will be able to see some increases in the marketing. So let me continue with the game updates. So Before I show you current game video and graphics, I'd like to demonstrate. I would like to tell you there are many questions arising from the community, like when release and when the game is released and why it is delayed so much. So to give you answer about these questions, yeah, the game is getting delayed. I apologize for that because we promised to launch in March, and we have been telling the community that we are going to launch in March, but um, the it's not going as planned, and uh, actually the game is working fine. The logics, all the flows like arena, battle, reels, and those like all the upgrade items, heroes, those are working fine. But we don't like the battle effects. Usually people play the game when they see the great battle effects, animations, and fighting effects. But that's not ready for us. That's my thought. Because the effects, great effects, are not ready for our game. We don't want to release the beta version at this moment. So we are working on the better battle effects, and we are working on it every day. We are improving the game, making bug fixes. We are testing this. This called waterfall or some kind of model in software engineering, and we are going through that every day with our developers and testers. So um, we'd like to improve our battle effects first because we don't really want to rush to release a bad game. Like many of the games in PT games in BS Space do, and then that will disappoint everyone in the community and investors, and that will be end of the project. The project won't be rising again, and I that's not what we want, and I don't think that's what everyone wants. So we'd rather release a better game um you know than getting our community disappointed. So it may take some time, but I will show you everyone that we are really working hard on this and we'll release a good game. So we will, let me first share my screen to show you how the game looks like at the moment. Give me a second. Thank you. 1 second, please. Can you share? Can you see my screen? Sure. Can you see my screen?
Just this, yeah, I'm showing it. Yeah, it's showing now.
Okay, great. So this is the battle currently we are having, and we are working on building better effects than this one. You can see that battle is working, but it's not good enough. We don't want to release the game this way. You can see this is a daily reward where you can claim your reward daily once you join the game. And another video. Sorry. I think I opened the wrong video. This is the screen where You can open the hero chest and you get the hero soul stone. And also, this is the arena screen, um, where you can choose your opponent and fight with the friends. And then this is the inventory screen where you can upgrade the items with the gold. You spend gold and upgrade. You can see the change in the strength and these stats, right? So you can see what next level will be like if you spend this amount of gold, etc. And also, this is the hero screen, hero details. You can equip like up to um, 6 items, and you can see you can upgrade the items here as well. Yeah. So let's get back to our original spreadsheet, PowerPoint slide, sorry. So that's the game video. And also I'd like to share one more thing. All our effects are getting improved. So this was the original Protoss deck, but it's improved. And now this is the Protoss deck animation. And I hope some of you have seen our Raya attack. This is the active skill of the Raya. And this is the basic attack of Raya. And this is running. Actually, Raya's attack was like this before. And I hope you can see the difference, right? We hired senior FX specialist and we are working improving the game effects. So I'm sure I can release a better version of the battle in a couple of weeks. I will definitely record it and send it to the community so that everyone can take a look and give us your opinion, give us your suggestions. So that's what we are working on. So um, no, the more features, if the more time we have, if we have more time available, we can add more features and we can make the game more stable. So people keep asking when we are going to release it, if it's too late. Yeah, I know if we can release it soon, but I won't say the exact time. We already have our roadmap updated, so we can discuss that um, about our while talking about our roadmap. So we released our roadmap. I hope all of you can see it on our white paper. Maybe you haven't checked it yet, so I can share with everyone. So this is our roadmap. I'm sure everyone knows our history well. Like when we started like last year, and we had been working with the community. We had the best community, and we were able to list it on CoinGecko, CoinMarketCap very quickly, and then also community airdrop had been done several times, including CMC airdrops. And then also we got listed on major central exchanges, on 2 exchanges in 2 or 3 days, Airbank and Jetty. And also, we work with big companies and sponsors like Facebook Community 8.0 and other communities such as street page that was done past. And we developed several utilities like Golden Crypto Shop, Golden Notch Lottery, and Golden Swap. Everything is there. And then last year, in the fourth quarter, we redesigned our website and rebranded from Golden Dodge to Golden Crypto. You all know that well. So, and we started our MushroLegends Playton NFT game that the development announced, and we started working on the game. And this new year, we launched our marketplace, NFT marketplace, successfully on February, and then finished our two stages of sales, hero NFTs, and then we have done NFT giveaway contest, and also one of the big things done is we formed our new marketing team. Shura is leading our marketing team, and they're working really hard to make our project more accessible to vast audience out there. And definitely our social media engagement is increasing. You can see that video all nice. And then so this is March, and quarter 2 will be starting soon. So our roadmap is here. I will explain you what is going to be done at Golden Crypto. So in the next quarter, throughout quarter 2 and quarter 3, we'll first work on verify our official Twitter account, and then we'll release the game beta version, and we are currently working on the game intro video, professional looking game intro video, which will look better than other games. I'm sure it will look really good, and one of the possible best quality possible in the industry game video. I'm sure we will make a really good video, and then it will be launched around May, and also we are going to launch the official game in quarter 3 probably, and then there is another project. In the last demo I showed you, that's a DEX trading platform with limit order future. So we are working on it at the moment. Last time I didn't give you detail about this DEX trading platform, but the main idea is to bring central finance, CeFi, to decentral finance, CeFi to DeFi. So you'll have most of the future trading features available that is available in Binance in our platform, like stop loss, limit order, and some other features will be available. That's our purpose, our goal for this DEX trading platform. So we are planning to launch the beta version, and with a certain number of features, we'll release it in the third quarter of 2022. And also, our goal is to increase our Telegram members by marketing, and I think this is not refresh it. Okay. So we'll list us on new exchanges, big ones like Gate.io or maybe KuCoin. We are targeting big exchanges this time. People keep asking when new exchange listing, when big marketing. You'll see that in the next 2 quarters, because I'm not sure if you guys have seen games like Binamon or other games. Those games, they market first. They have done good marketing, I'm sure. and their coin price rose up a lot at the beginning, and then they released the game, but the game was below the expectation of the community. The quality was very low, and the price dropped, and the project is no longer available. I mean, I'm sure the project team is alive. They are alive definitely, but um, I don't see any progress. So I don't want our project to be like this. We first release our beta version, and if people like it, and if it is accepted by our community and um, vast majority of the audience, then we'll start marketing it big, and we'll get us on the new exchanges, and then together with the official launch. So we can double the effects, double, triple, whatever, you know, the effects will be bigger. And then throughout this journey, of course, our Telegram members will be increased. Right now, we have around 70,000 Telegram members in major communities, and then it will, I'm sure it will grow more than 10,000 at this stage. And then right now we have around 30,000 holders, and definitely it will grow over 100,000 holders. Um, our quarter three all for number of daily players is more than 1,000 players daily. And if we continue advertising and working hard on the game quality, then in quarter four, that's our phase 7. I'm sure we'll make sure to have more than 5,000 daily players of the game, and then we'll add more new features we planned in the white paper, as you can see, like a guild future and more exciting features like dungeons and everything in the game. And then we'll also add new unique features our DEX trading platform too. Um, there will be tournaments and on-site events for MushroLegends game. We'll organize that like X Infinity does. Maybe we can have events in like Philippines and other countries like European countries, US. We can organize these on-site events, which will be very interesting and good for the community to meet up and drinking beers and discuss how to improve our game and how to engage more people. And also, we'll release the game in various languages, like including Tagalog, Chinese, and Korean. So everyone knows the majority number of Exit Infinity players are from Philippines, and we think Philippine market is very important. We will focus on getting more players through YouTube influencers and game streamers, so that you can get more players from these areas like Philippines, Vietnam, and these areas will get more players so that our game can have more than 5,000 daily players. This means growth to the game and also will have good effects to the token as well. And since we decided to become a game development agency, we'll start new game development this year, quarter 4, maybe November or December. That's our goal. So, of course, we'll continue working on improving the MushroLegends, adding more features. That is our first game, and we love MushroLegends. But we'll continue building games like Gala Games, and we already registered our gaming agency in Philippines. So game studio will develop games, series of games. With this game studio, we'll hire artists on site, and we'll work on building new games, exciting play-to-earn games. So we would like to become a really strong company in cryptocurrency world, especially in play-to-earn game industry. So, and also when we are planning to get Series A funding from big venture capitals. Actually, there are some people interested in investing in our project and company, and we are discussing deals with them. But we are in deep discussion. So um, if you if anyone in our community have in connection with good venture capitals, you can introduce us and we can have a talk. And also 2023 next year, we are going to open gaming studio sub branches in different countries, maybe in China. We are talking to several people actually, and it can be earlier than that if things go well. And then we'll work on improving our games, build new games, and there are more yet to come. So that's our roadmap. So if you have any questions about the roadmap, you can ask questions directly, via direct message or in the channel. I will answer questions, all the questions one by one. And then, yeah, so that's what I wanted to explain today. And so, Shura, do you have anything to add? Maybe
All right.
contest and competition? Yep. Thank you.
No, thank you so much, Dr. Lee, for the updates that we have for the game. So, guys, I hope we still have your attention as of this time. So, we're almost done. Thank you so much for your patience. So, just to reiterate what Dr. Lee had said, game development is not easy as we, think that it would be. I mean, even knowing all NFT games and even just, non NFT related games, the game development would actually take skills, and we have to hire different developers and designers just to make sure that we will be able to provide the best quality there is. And there's a really like value for money once we already purchase our NFT characters. So for me, there's a saying that good things come to those who wait. We just need to be a little bit more patient just to make sure that we will be able to witness the best NFT game that's coming. And while we're at it, today is the best time to purchase the NFT characters while it's still cheap. I can guarantee, guys, that the moment that the game would be launching, just like my experience with other NFT games in terms of purchasing characters. If the game is really good and then you're able to purchase the character at the very low price, it's possible that this would increase. You will be able to have more potential of earning if you want to sell those NFT characters. And then while you're at it, I just want to make sure that we put emphasis as well on how we would be able to understand the value of the token in terms of understanding the game. So, guys, we may have to purchase NFT characters to play the game, but G Doge or Golden Doge would have to be would play a crucial role in the game because this is where we're able to buy in-game gold. Um, this is where we need to have the built-in burning as well as for us to improve our what you call this, the skill, like anything that we would need to have something on the game for our NFT characters, we would need the Doge for that. But as of this time, while the game is still not there, I would encourage you looking at the prices that we have at the marketplace. To be honest, we are seeing a lot of buyers already. It has increased. The last time that I checked was at 700, and right now we're actually more 800 sales in terms of the NFT characters. Today is really the best time for you to buy, and then tell your friends that there's really NFT game that's coming, and in terms of the quality, you can actually see not just the graphics, but when we get to see the look and feel later on, I would say that you will be proud being an investor of MushroLegends. And then I believe that roadmap was also shown. I just want to ensure that this has been ticked off from our tech box in terms of what are the things that we were not able to discuss before. This was asked from our community what the roadmap should look like. You asked it, now we gave it to you. So if you have any questions, feel free to just, put your notes in the Telegram or just reach out to our CEO directly. So moving on, just want to remind that we still have our ongoing contest or competition. We have the social media contest where you just need to upload a video of you commenting with any of our contents, and you have a chance of winning AirPods and then Bluetooth speaker by Beats. And then just to have a little bit of pushing for our Reddit guys, if you would actually go there and subscribe or follow our Reddit page, and you would comment, you'll be one of those who would be given rewards just to give karma points for those new members. So I hope you would be able to take some time to read and visit our Reddit page, aside from following the rest of the social media accounts. So I guess that's it. That concludes our AMA for today. So I think we've pretty much covered a lot. And just like what Dr. Lee had said, just really want to put emphasis about the game development. I know that all of us are very impatient. We're so dying to try the game already, but we just want to make sure that the quality, we don't want to compromise quality. So we've hired additional designers and developers just to make sure that it's seamless and it's smooth, and it's actually, it would be really, it would earn the best NFT game in the world. Do you have any questions? So we could unmute you and give you some time, some airtime for you to ask your questions.
Yeah. So one thing I'd like to ask is, if you know someone really good in game development or any game artist, that can be help to our game, you can introduce us. We hire the new artists and developers, but we keep hiring. We always feel lack of good resources, and we are keep hiring senior developers and senior artists. You can introduce us if you have someone in your circle. Thank you. And then these are our unique heroes, new unique heroes to please your eyes. I will just introduce of these new characters: Erin, Molin, Hypnos, and Diva, our unique heroes. So you will see them soon in the game and NFT marketplace as well. So yeah, please ask your questions if you have any. Thank you.
I think Champ wants to speak. Champ 7778888.
Yes, Champ, you there? Okay.
Hello, can you hear me, Dr. Lee?
Hey, hi, Champ.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really have a question, but of course, how I feel is I'm a little disappointed because of the delay, but at the same time, I should have enough understanding about the project because, I've been with several projects before that deal with technology of this magnitude. So I get it, okay? But, my mindset is very simple. Here's a project, here's a coin that is priced so low, it is very affordable with big utilities coming in about a month or two. That's my mindset. Because nowadays, like I've been posting in the chat, 1 or 2 out of 10 projects that you find nowadays, they may be priced so low, but their NFT is like 8 or 10 or about a year down the road. But here, we're literally knocking on the doors. Okay, we don't know the exact, but of course, the exact date when the real game will be released. But I heard the video or the beta version could be in about a couple of weeks, and that should be good news for everybody. Okay, and I know that. Okay, no, I don't know Dr. Lee personally, but I know how hard he works. So, and how dedicated he is. And I believe that this is his baby. And all he wants is for this to be successful very, very massively. So that's also a big advantage for all of us, knowing a dev team under the leadership of Dr. Lee that is so committed, that is so transparent, that's going to make this a massive success for everybody. He won't let us down, okay? The mere fact that the dev team hired a new effect artist to improve the game. I mean, they could launch the game anytime if they want to, but it's not impressive enough. The effects are not impressive enough, so they have to hire. In other words, they have to spend more money to improve the effects. So that's how I look at the whole project, and we're very lucky that at this time, since the launch, sometime July 19 of of last year, the dev team is still here. The dev team is communicating with us. The dev team is updating us on what's going on. And that's big in crypto, because nowadays, many projects can go underground immediately and you lose all your investment. So I'm very positive about this project. I'm willing to wait because I know that my waiting is worth it. So that's all I can say, Dr. Lee.
Thank you so much for the great speech, Chad. I'm really impressed. Thank you so much. You are always very supportive in everywhere in our community and all our social medias. I really, I mean, really lucky to have a person like you in our community. Thank you so much. Okay. So do you have anyone else to talk or ask questions? Great. So I think that's it, right? If you have any more questions, you can ask me directly or in the Telegram community channel anytime. I'll be there answering your questions. So, yeah, thank you so much. And okay, we have one more person who wants to ask a question. Ben New.
How much market price will golden capital reach as you 那个 thank you.
Okay, you mean market cap? Possible market cap?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Give us please thank you.
Okay. So, well, no one knows. Even me don't know how much will go up, but I will make sure we can be at least 10x. Like right now we are at 2 million market cap. We are sitting on 2 million market cap, and I'll make sure we'll be on at least 20 million market cap or more than that. That's my promise with the community. Thank you.
More than
10 times.
10 times. Oh, 10
Yes.
times. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, awesome. Thank you so much, everyone. Sure. Do you have anything to add?
Okay, that's it. So for those who are asking questions, appreciate your transparency and honesty, guys, in terms of providing feedback and all your questions. Rest assured that the team is doing the best they could. We're doing the best efforts that we could provide just to make sure that this project will be a success. So thank you all for your time, and until our next AMA.
Thank you.
Good evening, good morning,
everyone.
and good afternoon. Bye.
Have a nice day ahead. Bye.